Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So I want to say a lot's been going on, but kind of has low key. So I decided to go on like a little hiatus or whatever because I was trying to get down to my goal weight, which is 155, but I almost got there. And okay, let's get into the main part of the video. So the main part of the video is that this is going to be a video on me going for my birthday on my trip to Paris. Woo! The place that everybody's always talking about, blah blah blah, Paris this, Paris that. So we're gonna get into the video, and I'm just gonna be showing you guys around like the food, the bakeries, some of the museums that we went to. We even went to, they had Disneyland Paris there. That was something I've always wanted, like that's a goal of mine, is to go to every single Disney World and every single every single McDonald's. Like that's a goal of mine, to try to like make it out to every single different places have different things like that we have in America, but it's different. That's my goal when I'm traveling, cause and also guys, I want you to let me know like if I should do more of these videos, like when I go traveling places. Like should I do more like vlogs with food and stuff in it for you guys, like if you guys are like that as well. And also I started another YouTube channel. It's basically on me like preaching and things like that, preaching and teaching the word of God. So you guys can follow me on that as well. I'm gonna put the link in my bio, or try to see if I can put it somehow in the video or something. And I hope you guys enjoy this video, and sorry for it being a long time, but we're getting things started back up with the channel. Okay, so here we are on the plane. I'm just showing you guys, they gave us headphones, a blanket, pillow, a thing to cover our face, socks. They gave us the whole nine. It was nice. Then for dinner, we had some macaroni and cheese, some weird tiramisu cake thing with salad and stuff like that. Of course, after our 8-hour ride, me and my mom were extremely hungry. We went to this famous restaurant that sells steak and fries. They're really well known for it. As you guys can see, the steak and fries, it was amazing. I'll rate the place a 10 out of 10. So here we are at Lourve Museum, guys, and the place was amazing. You guys have to go. There's thousands and thousands of statues and so many murals, guys. Like the place was beautiful. Like I would definitely highly recommend for you guys to go to this museum. It was so nice. So to my surprise, before we left the museum, I had no idea they had this place here, but it's the famous Laudreé Bakery, where they sell macaroons, the original. Anybody that loves macaroons, you know this is the OG of macaroons. And y'all, the stuff was good. It was good. 10 out of 10. Y'all gotta go. Okay, so something I wanted to mention to you guys as well is that it was a lot of food places that I wanted to visit while I was out there, but I couldn't do that because it was one specific restaurant that we went to, I think like on the second day while we were there. It was like a pasta restaurant, and the food was good, but I really believe that maybe me and my mother got sick, food poisoning from the calamari that we ate. So that's one thing I'll say, like be mindful of when you're traveling out of the country, because sorry, I hope you guys don't think this is a booger here. Got my nose pierced. You know, I had to double it. Okay, stop. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, I just pray that you guys be mindful when you're going out of the country, because these people don't have like the same restrictions that we have in America. So just be mindful of that when you're going out the country and eating places. And this place wasn't a dirty place, and they had like almost like 5-star reviews. So it just was kind of weird how me and my mom got food poison from it. Like it was actually really bad. Like it was to the point like me and my mother like actually really threw up. So that's something that I'll be advised on. And I was just kind of sad as well because it was more food that I wanted to eat. But overall, just say, guys, like, please be careful with that. So for dinner on the second day, we went to this place called La Perrla. For appetizer, we got cheese sticks and calamari. And my mom got some regular pasta, and I got some truffle pasta. Then after, we decided that was a good idea to get some snacks because, you know, the hotel doesn't serve things like that. So we just got like some little basic stuff like some chips, water, some nice cookies, some candy, and different juices to try. We were just trying, you know, different things. My mom, she didn't really try a lot of stuff, but majority of stuff there that you guys see is my stuff. So the first bakery we went to was called Pascal and Anthony, and I had the salmon quiche, and I don't know exactly what the name of this thing is called, but it was like it looked like a cinnamon roll with raisins in it. It was so good, y'all. Pascal and Anthony was like a simple little bakery, nothing too crazy, but the food was good. And my mom, she got just a croissant because her stomach wasn't feeling well. Okay, so the next museum we visited was the famous Palace Versailles, something like that. Y'all know I'm not French, so I'm trying my best. But this is supposed to be like a famous palace that was built by King Louis the 13th, I believe I said. I don't really know a lot of history on it. We didn't get like a guided tour because me and my mom, we don't really like that stuff. It's kind of boring when people are talking or blah 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 blah. So yeah, we did like our own little tour thing. We read a little bit. The place was actually very nice. It was nice to see that royal people were there, but it was also funny just to see like how small the people were as well. But it was very nice. The whole place was very nice. So one of my favorite parts of the trip was going to Disneyland. I've always had it. A dream of mine was to go to every single Disney World that they have out there. And I was excited to go, but I will say that if you guys are from Florida or you've never been to the Disney World in Florida, Disney World in Florida is way better than this. I mean, like I said, I've always wanted to visit every single one, but I will say that, you know, that the one that we have in Florida, like, we have the best. Like, that's it. If I would not, like, nobody, what is the thing the man said? You cannot compare where you don't compete. Like, literally, we had the best Disney World. But I will say it's an experience to say, oh, I went to the Disneyland in Paris as well. So I'm not gonna bash and be like, oh, this and that, da da da. But they had they had different rides. Like, for example, like the Alice in Wonderland theme. Then they had this Indiana Jones roller coaster. So they had like little different things, but I still deem the one that we have in Florida to be the best, honestly, in my opinion. So visited the Museum of Decorative Arts, and they just basically were having like different designers, like older designers, and even like showing some celebrities like some of these dresses and things that they wore to the Grammys and things like that. So it was pretty cool to see like some of the things that Lady Gaga and Beyonce and people like that wore. So here we visited Paris's famous opera house, and we didn't get a chance to catch an opera show because they didn't have anything that was like really worth seeing. But it was really nice, like the seating and everything, the red seating and everything. It was very nice, very well put together. So I hope one day we'll be able to go back and catch an actual opera where the people are singing. Here is one of their famous monuments called the Arc de Triomphe, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really do any research on that. I just wanted to see it because it was a famous monument. Then next we decided to finally go to a McDonald's that they had, and y'all, this McDonald's was, well, I've never really been inside a two-store McDonald's. I don't know if you guys have, but this McDonald's was lit. They had a whole bakery, y'all. Look at this, a whole bakery with macarons, cheesecake. Like, where do they do that at? Where? And then y'all, look at the menu. Look at the menu that they have. Y'all, the food was good. I got me a Big and Tasty Biscoff McFlurry. Like, y'all, I would recommend, if you go out the country, go to their McDonald's and try their food because it's different. It's just different. Then here's one of their famous graveyards, and I'm guessing that it's famous because of, as you guys can tell, they're not like just in the ground like flat. They have these huge like tower looking things, and it was interesting but creepy at the same time. I wanted to go because I wanted to see that, but it was creepy, I'm not gonna lie. So be wary of that. If you decide to go, it's creepy, I'm not gonna lie, it's creepy. Then on our last day, I decided I had to go to another bakery. I'm gonna list all these places I went to in the description for you guys, so don't worry. But I had to go to another bakery before we left, and I had me some macaroons and raspberry croissants, and I think matcha, whatever the little thing is, mousse type thingy. And it was good. Like, Paris is definitely a great place if you love sweets, like bakery type things. Paris is a place to be at. Like, there's bakeries on every corner, like literally, but I would suggest to investigate first to make sure that, you know, the place is good for you. But this is a place that I would recommend, and like I said, I'm gonna put all the places, all the food places, and all the places I went to in the description for you guys, so don't worry. This was another museum that we visited. It was like kind of a modernized type thing that they had going on. It was basically supposed to be like an immersive theme type thing, and it was actually pretty cool. But it was a storyline that they had on there that night that it was like a European cartoon type thing, so it wasn't really interesting to me. But I will say the whole immersive thing was very cool. And here's a short little clip of like the, what is it called, the locket thing. Like, you know how people go to Paris, they put their lock on the bridge or whatever. This was like outside of the Basilica of the Sacred Heart. But this is the church, one of the churches that they have out there that I wanted to visit because it was on the to-do list. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all my take on Paris, and I'll rate Paris like a 7, 8 out of 10. And the reason why they get a 7, 8 out of 10 is because it was very hyped up. I don't know, from my experience, it was just a lot of museums and bakeries, which I love bakeries, and I'm gonna open one day very soon. be tuned for that, guys. Amber's Bakery, we're going worldwide in Jesus' name. So yeah, but like, to me, it wasn't like how everybody makes it seem like, oh my god, I have to go to Paris, Pére, da da da, like the croissant, da da da. It was nice. It was nice. It was a nice birthday trip, I will say that. But if I'm being real with you guys, it wasn't all that, and it's not a place I would be like, oh yeah, I definitely got to go back to Paris. Now, a place that I will tell you guys that you definitely need to visit is Italy. Italy, like, I think I remember when I went, like, we went to like a bunch of different cities and stuff. Like, Italy is a place y'all need to go to. Italy is lit. I'm sorry I said like that. Italy is 10 out of 10 would recommend for sure. Y'all need to go to Italy. But that's just my take on Paris. I hope you guys go there and visit and have your own experience. Maybe you'll have a better experience than I did, and you might do things that I didn't do. But I always come on here and tell you guys the truth on how I feel and my opinions on certain things. So that's my take on it, guys, and that's it.